And welcome back, as today I'm going to be discussing the Age of Empires 2 cheat codes, because that's what I feel like discussing today, as there are a few, at least. Not too many, but there's something, right? So, please leave in the comments below what your favorite cheat is, and no, the food and resource ones really don't count. As you can see, this is for Age of Kings cheats for PC. And they work for the HD edition, and I'm imagine the definitive edition as well, unless the person hosting the match locks cheats, and then you're toast. So you can't just torpedo your enemy immediately and win. So, fair enough. So, let's take a look at what we got here. Of course, cheesesteak jimmies. I don't know why, for the longest time, I couldn't get that, comma thing there. I was like, where is this? And I swear it wasn't on my keyboard, but it was there the entire time. So it wouldn't enter properly, so I wouldn't get any food. So I'd just have to live off gold, stone, and wood. Which is fine, because you can cheat your way through this. Another thing about these cheats, the resource ones, is that it gives you 10,000 in the brand new games now, instead of just 1,000. So it's a lot more worth your time to type in Robin Hood and rock on. And it doesn't take 5,000 years to get through it, to get to the amount of resources you want. But honestly, if you're doing that, you should have enough time because you're cheating anyhow. But let's move on, alright? You got cheesesteak jimmies for food, Robin Hood for gold, rock on for stone, and lumberjack for wood. As you can see, it all sort of makes sense, right? Cheesesteak jimmies. It's food, right? Robin Hood, alright. Prince of Thieves. He stole people's gold and gave to the poor. Although that's fictional and probably never actually happened. Something similar might have happened, but not exactly Robin Hood. Rock on. That one's pretty straightforward, I hope, for you. So, rocks, stone, And lumberjack, that's cutting wood. That's someone who cuts wood, alright? Let's make that real clear here. So, it all makes sense. You should be able to recognize what you need and type in the appropriate cheat for your resources. Moving on. I love the monkey head. A VDML man will appear at your town center. Now, let that sink in for just a second, okay? It's basically some useless unit who goes super fast but can't attack anything. It's basically the most worthless unit in the game since, I don't know, what's a more worthless unit I can think of? Maybe the original janitor that never actually made it into production? But anyway, we're good. And then we got Aegis. Build fast, of course. You got tired of waiting 500 years because you don't have treadmill crane? No problem. Smash that into the cheat section, into the chat, and you can build anything as fast as possible. And it will collect your most resources at lightning speed, except if you're using farms. It just goes at normal speed for no reason. Why didn't they implement that into the code? I don't know. Don't destroy the messenger, but I'd understand if you did. Because the farms don't work with that cheat. They just casually go on about their business like farmers do. And as they keep saying, it ain't much, but it's honest work. It's get to work. Now, what's next? How do you turn this on? Probably the most infamous/famous one of them all. The Cobra Car, where you just go around flooding with Cobra Cars and kill them all. Except when you run into a bunch of castles, and then that's trouble. Of course, if you're good enough in micro, you can avoid the castles by just dodging it left, right, left, right, left, right. But that's annoying, and no one wants to do that. And now the next one is Wimpy, commit suicide. So, that's basically you just destroy yourself. I've never actually used this one. I usually just use resign, but we'll get to that one. So I'm assuming that just destroys you. Can't say much about that. Natural wonders. You get to control the animals. The unfortunate thing about this, the animals on the map are usually trash. such as the deer, who do absolutely no damage to anything, the fish, who just sit there and wait to be pillaged by the human beings who are resident to the area, or, even more worthless, the birds, who just are birds. Moving on. Marco, full map. That's not very specific, but you can see the full map. However, you cannot see exactly what's going on. You just get to see the entire landscape. So you're going to need the second part of that, which is Polo, which we'll get to. I don't know why it's in this stupid fucking order right now. Furious the Monkey Boy. And then it just says effect, Furious the Monkey Boy. That's basically an overpowered monkey man who goes around and one-hits nearly everything in its path. So if you want to just one-hit your enemy with a monkey man, go ahead. Too bad his HP is pretty bad and will die after like 4 hits or something. So you might want to keep that in mind before using Furious the Monkey Boy. Next we got Resign. You know what? Can I zoom this in a little bit? Yeah, I can. There we go. That's better. I should have probably used this for like 5 other videos already. Resign. Basically, you instant lose. Insta-lose. That's how that works. It's your way of resigning and just giving up. Like a pleb you are. And the next one, IR Winner. Instant Victory. Although, why would you use this when you can just use the next one? Black Death. Kill all opponents. That's much more satisfying. Of course, if you're doing a campaign with a certain winning condition, it doesn't work. Like in the Aztec Montezuma campaign number 1, when you're just trying to Black Death all the scenarios just to get to where you need to and see all the cutscenes. Maybe I'm the only one who does this. Hey, I want to watch the story instead of actually playing the game. I had a moment. Alright, we'll just leave it at that. Torpedo 1 to 8. Kill indicated opponent. Check what slot number they're in. That one's also pretty straightforward. You get to murder whoever you want. Of course, if you accidentally torpedo yourself, you're an idiot for one, and you're dead. So, congratulations, I suppose. Polo. No shadows. That's right. So, that's the finishing to Marco Polo. So now you have full intel on where your enemy is and the entire landscape as well. So the next one is To Smithereens. You get the Saboteur unit, which is sort of useful. It's a lot better than the Petard, I'll be honest. Although it can kill your own units, I believe. So it's not all that great. Moving on. Exclamation point, no mute. Undoes the mute code, so let's find out what the mute code does. Exclamation mute, will not hear any taunts. Well, that could be used in many times. Especially when the game's glitching out and the AI is like taunting you because it's like the resonance bot or something. So yeah, that's my little video on the cheat codes in Age of Empires 2. Because I just decided to do something a little different, as I've been doing lately. So, please tell me what your favorite cheat code is. My favorite is obviously the Resign one, because I'm no good at this game. But, tell me what yours is in the comments section. Leave a like, comment, share, subscribe, bell button, all that jazz, and I'll be back next time with another random video. But until then, peace.